Okay, today we're going to run through a few of the maintenance things on the Elgar driver, which is not very much, but just a few things to point out. We got the two greasable auger motor bearings here. As these ones here, they'll support the auger motor shaft and they support the main motor up in here. At the back of the machine on the power cell there, you've got another grease nipple there which greases the anvil shaft. That gets done every 30 hours or as required. When it comes to the main slides of the power cell assembly there, moving up and down, because of the nylon blocks in there, they don't need any grease, any form of lubrication. You do not grease the rails in any shape or form. Otherwise, it's going to attract all the dirt, the grime and everything else, and that's something we don't want on our machines. The machines are all hot dip galvanised, so once again it protects the machine again. At the base of the machine here, you'll see at the back, we've got a main pivot bolt that pivots on for the 2-point linkage part of it there. Every now and again there, yes, that will need to be nipped up, not much because it's got the nylock nut in it there. Again, we've got the wear blocks, they're nylon again in the back and also in the front of the headstock there to support it. Sometimes there, over time, you may adjust them, but if you do, you might put maybe a 1mm shim in there, if that, but it's got to have a lot of wear. Apart from that there, when you go to use the machine, you'll turn around and give it a general check over underneath here to make sure that there is no evident leaks. If there is, that's when you need to turn, look at it and go, well, is it a hose that's leaking or a fitting, or is it just loose? Nip it up. You know, do it now, not later before it gets worse, because it's not going to be good for you when you're out in the field working. The other part of it is there as well, is on the machines we have a safety chain. Now the safety chain goes from the second link underneath our third arm and it goes back to the tractor and is hooked up with a separate pin. That has got to be hooked up. It is a must, because if the third arm ram, for some reason, if it failed, the pin come out because somebody forgot to put the linch pin in it, whatever it might be, and the pin comes out, at least you've got the chain as a second backup on the machine. The other thing you need to take notice of there as well is your two quick release couplings. Before you plug them into your tractor, and when you do unplug them, put ends on them. Keep them clean, because when you plug them back into your tractor there, the dirty ends, you're putting that rubbish back into your hydraulic system, which is going to do damage to your pump, could do damage to the machine in the hydraulics. None of us want at the end of the day. You've got your small circlips on the swing around ram. You make sure that they're on there, same as the ones here. Over time, you will get the wear inside here, which is also, once again, has got the wear blocks as well. Now, if they do wear out, you undo the bolts. There's 4 of them. Extend the auger ram down around about 300mm. This plate will fall down, and that will then allow the 4 blocks to fall out. 4 blocks come out, you get the 4 new ones, you push them back up inside against the retainer, do the bolts back up, away you go, you're finished. They're really the only main things you've got to turn and look at there. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.